Welcome to my channel. Hey y'all, it's Thomasina and welcome to my YouTube.
I'm trying too hard. Hey y'all, it's Thomasina. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be about what I keep in my model bag. So basically, a model bag is a day-to-day like purse, satchel, tote that models carry around that have all of their essentials that they will need when going to castings,
bookings, open calls, anything of that nature. Just has their basic necessities that they carry with them on a day-to-day.
So my model bag is just a plain black BB purse. I used to carry around a larger tote, but over time it was just very strenuous on my back and my arms when walking around the city. All in one day it just got too hectic and too heavy, so I invested in a smaller purse that would still hold everything that I needed to go on my casting. So let's get started. The first thing are kind of like my everyday beauty touch-ups that I bring with me. So of course I always have my lip gloss. This is just regular beauty supply lip gloss. I'm not really a big makeup wearer unless I have to for a job. So most of the time when I'm going to castings or bookings, I'm showing up pretty much with a clean face. So I'll do like a light gloss. I always bring a spoolie in my model bag, simply because throughout the day my eyebrows kind of shift sometimes, and sometimes they'll be looking a little scruffy, and I like them to have like a neat arch. So when I need to touch them up, I'll just use my spoolie. I always have hand sanitizer with me, just because especially if I'm in the city like New York, it is very dirty. Like literally, if you wash your hands at the end of the day after a day in the city, like the water and the suds will be black. So I always carry hand sanitizer with me, just because I'm touching on railings, I'm touching doorknobs and all this, that, and the third. And I'm not like a germaphobe or anything, but like you guys know, New York is disgusting, so I just like to have it with me, you know, just, yeah. I also always have like a little roller perfume, or like a tiny spritz, just to freshen up. You know, of course we all sweat, so if I'm running from casting to casting to casting and I don't really have time to like fully freshen up, I just like to have something that smells yummy with me, so that I know that I'm walking around smelling good and not like musty or anything. But sweating is inevitable for me, so yeah, I like to keep perfume on me. However, side note, if you're a fit model and you're going to meet with designers, or you're going to a fitting, don't wear the perfume, because you don't want the perfume to rub on the designs. So just, of course, use common sense when utilizing perfume, but most of the time, when I use it, I'm not trying on anybody else's clothes, so I just like to smell good for myself. What else do we have in here? My handy dandy. Okay, so I always have a small thing of lotion with me. It's lightweight, light scent, so that if I do need to wear it, even when I am trying on designs, the scent won't really rub off on the clothes, because it's a mild scent. Especially in the winter, I carry it around because I get ashy so fast. Like, I could put lotion on right now. I could put Vaseline on right now, and when I leave the house in the next 5 minutes, my hands will be ashy again. Damn! So I always have lotion with me. And antiperspirant. I always have some deodorant with me. This is clear, so it dries clear, which is very, very important. Again, if you're going to fittings and meeting with casting directors or trying on clothes, you don't want your powder deodorant to like fall off while you're trying on garments and stuff. So it's always good to have a clear deodorant with you, so that it's just not visible to whoever you're around. Yeah, like I said, sweating is inevitable, so you just gotta make sure that you stay fresh, ladies. Come on, and gents, if you're watching this. I also have like just a feminine product pouch specifically for my feminine needs. So I have like maxi pads in here, tampons, feminine wipes. I also keep my antibacterial wipes in here just to like wipe down my iPad after each casting in case people have been like swiping on it, to wipe off my hands really quick if there's not like a sink available to wash my hands. I also keep like nipple covers in here. This is just like all things feminine. Let's see. I keep a foundation. Like I said, I don't really wear makeup that often, so this is like a just in case. Being a darker skinned model, sometimes makeup artists don't always have your right shade, and this is not even my right shade if I'm being honest with y'all. I bought it because I needed a quick foundation and it was actually too dark for my skin, so I need to invest in a new foundation. But when I do, it will be in my model bag, just so you know. And I also keep makeup wipes, makeup remover wipes in my bag, of course, just in case, even to just like give my face a quick freshen up and wipe down before anything. If I've been sweating or something, I just like to keep makeup wipes on hand. I also always have like a stick of gum because, you know, there's not always going to be a bathroom easily accessible for you to go brush your teeth really quickly. You just always want to be fresh. Like, nobody wants to work with a model that has weird smells coming from her. So just try your best to stay fresh. If you're getting your makeup done or hair done and you want to converse with your makeup artist and hairstylist, like, nobody wants to be smelling the chicken tuna sandwich that you had for lunch. So yeah, gum. Okay. Of course, I always keep a pair of heels with me. These are my trusty booties. They're plain black stiletto booties that I change into for like castings and stuff. You got, I've said that a million times. You know what I'm talking about. Depending on the season, the heel will change. So this is like my fall winter heel that I bring to castings, and then I have like a black strappy heel, like sandal, that I'll wear to castings during the summer and spring because nobody, like, your feet sweat. I don't really like to wear boots in the spring, summer, but yeah, I mean, I think this is a all seasons type of boot, you know. But yeah, always keep a heel, especially if I'm going to the casting in flats, which I normally am because nobody wants to walk around the city in heels. I know I don't. So yeah, always pack a pair of heels. And yes, all this stuff fits in my model bag. I know you all are thinking like, this is way too much stuff in one bag. This must weigh like more than she does. But like I said, getting a smaller bag definitely helped. I think in the future I'm gonna try a book bag, like a small book bag that still like fits everything, because carrying it on my back rather than on my arm, I feel will be a little less strenuous and will help me sweat less and all this and that and third. Anyways, continuing on. I always have a handy dandy book with me, just because I feel like it helps the time pass. If I am waiting at an audition or a casting, instead of spending 2 hours scrolling on my phone, it always helps to keep my brain happy and thriving to just read a book instead of like scrolling mindlessly on Instagram. And it also is more appealing to like casting directors and designers and production assistants when they see a model reading instead of just like scrolling on Instagram. So it's also a good like image thing, but really I just read it because I like to read. This book I'm reading is called, can you guys see it? Change Your Brain, Change Your Body, and I highly recommend it. I will admit my eating habits are not the best, so this book is definitely reading me for filth, but it's helping me overall gain control of what I'm putting into my body to help facilitate the thriving of my brain. So yeah. Oh wait, this is not the last thing, just kidding. But one of the most important things that I carry in my model bag is my portfolio. This is so important. This is like a model's resume. How are you going to expect to get a job when no one knows what you can do? So yeah, this is my hardcover portfolio. Has, you know, random photos of me in here. Ooh, you guys cannot see that at all. But yeah. So this is the portfolio that I used to carry around before I upgraded. This is very heavy and really like tall, as you can see, so it's hard to fit in my new model bag. So I if I have to travel, I bring it with me just in case, but most of the time when I'm going to castings and stuff, I don't bring it with me. Instead, I've upgraded to my iPad, so I have a album that's labeled portfolio with all my pictures in there digitally, so that I can just hand it to a casting director and they can just swipe and look at my photos. It's lightweight, it's way smaller, and it's just easier to transport. The next thing I always have in my model bag is my handy dandy comp card. This is like a model's business card. If you are, the industry is very fast paced. So if you meet someone who in the future is interested in working with you, they're going to ask for your contact information. This comp card includes your full name, your measurements, photos of you so they can remember you, and your contact information. Literally, if you meet someone and you don't have your comp card on you, they're not going to want to take the time for you to write down your name and number on like the nearest napkin that you can find. This is going to end up in the trash. And if they do take the time to do that, even if you did call them up later, they don't have any pictures of you, so they're not going to remember what you look like. So it's just best to always have your comp card on hand to give it out to any and everyone who may be interested in working with you. Yeah. Lastly, I always keep water with me, just because, again, it's very fast paced, moving from one building to the next, one city to the next. Sometimes you don't always have time to stop or grab something to eat, so I just try to make sure that I'm always hydrated. And of course, sometimes I don't feel like spending $6 in the city for a bottle of water, so I just bring my own. And then I just always bring a pair of shades because I'm a diva like that. I just feel like they make me look cool. I feel like they make me look unapproachable. Like,
cause I'm cute, I'm pretty, I got a D cup titty, period.
But yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. I always keep like random like fast food restaurant napkins in my bag and in my car, because I sweat a lot, as I've mentioned numerous times throughout this video, and so these work better for me than those oil absorbing pads that are like $6 at Walgreens. I'm not wasting money on that. I just go take me some napkins and blot, and it does the job. So I always keep these with me just to minimize like oil and like shininess or whatever throughout the day. So yeah, that concludes what's in my model bag. If you have any questions or need any advice or tips or tricks or hacks on how to fit all of your necessities in your model bag, please comment down below. Shoot me a message on Instagram, whatever method works best for you. And I would also say these are the basics. This is like the bare minimum of things to keep in your model bag. Sometimes, like for New York Fashion Week, if a designer requests you to bring nude underwear, if a casting director asks you to bring nude underwear, of course you're going to bring the appropriate garments. If they want you to have shoe options, of course you're going to need more than one pair of black heels. So it varies depending on where you're going, but this is like the basics of what you would bring to a casting, and just to play it safe of having what you think you'll need. So if they request anything else from you, of course you would add that to your model bag, and you may need a bigger bag than what I've shown you here. But again, this is like the bare minimum of what you should bring. I think other models probably have like a plethora of makeup that they bring. I don't really wear makeup like that, so it doesn't apply to me. So again, it's going to be different for everyone, but I just wanted to share with you all how easy it is to pack your basic necessities as a model, and just get around the city easier without having to lug around like so much stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More content coming your way. I don't know what that was, But yeah, talk to you guys soon.
Thanks for watching. If you want more modeling tips, be sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next video.